kill him, right? If you don't like me, a nigga, kill me. Pull your weapon from your holster on your hip. Load it with the shells up in that clip and pull that trigger till it's click, 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 empty. Then leave my body laying in the streets. You watch my feet twitching from the lack of oxygen deprivation in my brain as you wait 4 or more hours before you even think about burying me 6 feet. Wait. Rigor mortis is already setting in. Wait. This shit is deep. Rigor mortis is already setting in. This shit is deep. Wait. Don't release my autopsy to the media and immediately ignore taking the eyewitness account of my best friend who was running right beside me. He counted the shots from your gun as those shells went right inside me and left my insides laying right beside me. If you don't like a nigga, kill me. Did you kill me because my skin told a story about me that those closest to me had never read before? I'm more than just a little black booked. I'm more than just a little black who needs more money on his books. I'm more than just a little black who stole something and booked it. But media coverage only judges us by our coverage. And then they get uncomfortable when this government's corruption uncovered. I swear the KKK has a new uniform. Why do you think they say these cops is undercover? It's a war going on outside. And I like to tell my brothers duck for cover, but my last breath was coveted. My last breath was stolen from me like I was just another lick, and my just another hit wasn't paid. Administrative leave given to my hitman right after I was hitman. Now these cops, they all make sense when they don't like these niggas and kill them. Now it all makes sense. America has taught us that all blacks are just niggas. And all poor, they're just niggas. And all minorities, they're just niggas. And historically, what have we noticed about America's treatment of niggas? They were hanged. They were burned. They were drowned. They were held down, hosed down, and beat down, whipped and chained. This shit just doesn't change because I was gunned down. We are enslaved in a world that seeks to tame a nigga that is made. Don't you see? Oh, open your eyes, oh taste and see the bitterness spewed out by those behind the guise of sweet personalities on TV. Oh, don't you see? Don't you see how they've made me out to be just a nigga even after they killed me? My accusers on CNN, MSNBC, and Fox all point their fingers at me for strong arm robbery. My lifeless ears here. My life is in your hands right here. I would hope that my lifelessness has lit a fire in your heart when this injustice crossed your eyes and the hate you heard in the words of that cop. I mean that Claire member. I mean that pig when he said these protesters are fucking animals. Now isn't that ironic? Isn't that ironic how a pig can say these protesters are fucking animals? I think that's ironic. Now all my black brothers and sisters, y'all should be acting all Islamic, meaning y'all shouldn't fork with pork. Listen, I would hope that my lifelessness has lit a fire in your heart when this injustice crossed your eyes and the hate you heard and the words of that cop, I mean that Klan member, I mean that pig, when he said these protesters are fucking animals. Now, isn't that ironic how a pig can say these protesters are fucking animals? I think that's ironic. Now all my black brothers and sisters, y'all should be acting all Islamic, meaning y'all shouldn't fork with pork. This entire police force, they're fucking animals, carnivores. These slop foxes on Fox, swiping the truth and planting lies in black boxes. Wolves in pigs' clothing, boxing bats in pine boxes. If they don't like us niggas, they kill us. I'm not the first. We've seen this mentality too many times before. Too many times we've ignored. Too many times we've loaded the clips ourselves and fired 2 times 4 shots into the chest of a nigga we just didn't like. Turning whole films of life into just short clips. Out of spite, out of hate. I hate the fact that I was murdered before I thought it was my time. But if I died as a sacrifice to change the mental states of all mankind, then by all means, I mean by all fucking means, if you don't like this nigga, just kill him.